good evening and welcome. You're watching Richard and Judy on This Morning. And this is Richard, and I am in fact Judy. Yeah, that's right. I am wearing a dress underneath these trousers. Now, sadly, I'm not, because otherwise I'd be very rich. But in fact, I am Stanford Chidge, and this is the Chelsea FanCast. No, this isn't the Chelsea FanCast. This is the lovely Sophie. But this whole thing here is the Chelsea FanCast. And I've had a good time tonight. I was rather grumpy at the beginning, but I've warmed up considerably.
You have.
Now, what we have now is we have this little thing where the Uncle Cheddar, Chelsea Cheddar, sends in some stats, and then they're read out by Jonathan. Now, hitherto, Jonathan has been reading them in a comedy voice, but he's decided that it is no longer appropriate to read these wonderfully important, thoroughly researched stats out in a comedy voice. He will now read them out in his bestest voiceover voice. And after this little sting, that is exactly what he will do.
I never knew Chelsea had so much history.
Hello. Chelsea's run of 23 games unbeaten matches their run in 2007 and 2009. Chelsea have lost only one of their last 17 Premier League London derbies, won 12, drawn 4. This coming in a 1-0 defeat at Crystal Palace in March. Jose Mourinho's side have kept 12 clean sheets in their last 15 Premier League home matches. Tottenham have not won away at Stamford Bridge in any competition since February 1990, when Gary Lineker scored the winning goal in a 2-1 win. 1-0, drawn 10, lost 17. Chelsea have won 29 and lost just one of the last 35 Premier League games at Stamford Bridge. Jose Mourinho could reach the 400-point landmark as a Premier League manager versus Hull on Saturday, currently 398. That's an odd one, really. Could reach, as if somehow something's going to happen to him between the now and then.
Well, if he wins the next game, he'll reach the 400-point landmark.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Sorry, I was misunderstanding it.
It's okay, don't worry. You're doing well, carry on.
Thank you. After 5
A
home
glass
games...
of water or a bit of honey or something.
No, it's okay, thanks. I'm good. Yeah. After 5 home games without a win against Chelsea, the Magpies have won the last 3 Barclays Premier League matches against the Blues at St James's Park. And now, the stat of the
Drum roll.
Didier Drogba has scored 4 goals and assisted 5 more in his last 9 Premier League games against Spurs.
Whoa! Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
Didier Drogba.
Enough.
For more Chelsea stats and history, go to www.chelseachatter.com and follow him on Twitter @ChelseaChatter. And can I say that the pictures that Chad sticks with his stats on Twitter are fabulous.
Yes, they are.
Some
In fact,
really
I think
fantastic pictures.
Really good point, and I love the way he always figures out which Chelsea player's birthday it is, or their debut. And actually, there's a lovely thing about that. Actually, talking about thanks, Jonathan. There's a lovely thing about that. He tweeted out that it was Jonathan. It was Jimmy Greaves' the anniversary of his first goal for Chelsea, or something like that. And Jimmy Greaves tweeted back saying, "God, I didn't know that. How lovely!" And I thought that was a lovely moment.
One
actually,
of the great things about Twitter is when people can actually interact like that.
It is lovely. I must also say that was wonderfully done, and it varied. What was going? There was a bit of variety there.
Well, I suddenly got bored with myself.
You got bored with yourself?
Yeah.
I never ever get bored playing with myself.
I didn't say anything about playing with myself.
No, but I just took it that other notch too far. One thing I would like to say to you, because I've been listening to this all the way up from Winchester to London today, is Jonathan Kidd, Employer of the Year.
Ooh.
Was it Employee of the Year? Employer of the Year? Or Employee of the Year? I don't know. But it sounded like another Jonathan Kidd voiceover on TalkSport.
Yeah, it probably was.
That was a pretty good impression of you.
It was quite good, actually.
It was.
Yeah.
I wasn't meant to be, but it actually ended up being like that. But there you go.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
I'll
put you in as a substitute.
You want to know how weird my life gets? Thank you. Well, I could do with the money.
Your stunt double.
You know, one of the things that never ceases to do my head in is when I listen to TalkSport. Like the other night, we had Jason Cundy on the sports bar with Sam Delaney. Now, Cundy, as everybody knows, I was a pretty good mate of Cundy's, worked with him many times, and also Sam Delaney is a good mate, and I've worked with him many a time. And so it's like having two mates talking at you on the radio, which is pretty weird. And then in the adverts, I've got him going Employer of the Year. And it's just like, no, I need to go to the nut house now. It's all a bit too much. It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you must get this.
No, if I'm on the wonderful thing happened to me during the week, digressing.
Funny thing happened on the way to the floor.
Which was, I didn't realise that Toy Story That Time Forgot was on Sky this week. And my 5-year-old daughter greeted me at the door saying, Daddy, I've just seen your name at the end of the film. I said, what film? She said, Toy Story.
No way.
Yeah, and I'm afraid a little tear.
Oh, wow.
It was wonderful.
Lovely stuff.
I said, was I any good? And she said, no.
Lovely. Jonathan, I think we should give you a round of applause. Beautifully done.
Thank you.
Now, after patting ourselves, I mean, what to talk about blowing smoke up the proverbial. We are very good at doing that on this show. But after a very little bit of sting, which will say Chelsea News Roundup, well, what it really is these days is it's what I like to call Sophie's Choice. Sophie's Choice, because Sophie gets to read out your correspondence to us. And it's becoming quite popular, and people are sending... no, hang on, whoa. Whatever happened to waiting for my cue? Goodness gracious me. Anyway, Sophie, I didn't even get to play my imaginary bongos. I feel cheated.
You're great at bongos, Chidge.
Well, first of all, before I read out the
You can do
emails,
the Twitter thing.
Yes, I'm getting there. I would like to... Be quiet, Chidge. I would like to say hello to Edward, who tweeted me. He said, I always miss the show, so I watch it late. Would be great if you guys and Gal could send a hi to Bermuda. Thanks. So, hello, Bermuda.
Hello, Bermuda.
I love you very much.
Lucky
and thank
man.
you to Edward Stovall for writing in.
Bermuda's lovely. I wish we were in Bermuda.
I need to go. Apparently you've got really nice weather. I could do with that right now. I'm very cold. I've got cold bones.
We could all wear Bermuda shorts.
Oh, well, what are they?
The shorts that you wear in Bermuda.
Okay, I'll do it. Well, just get me into some warm weather. But yes, anywho.
Comedy gold, Jonathan. It's comedy gold.
Oh, I like that. Look, when I put my clipboard out, look what I
I know. Look, we got matching ones. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Did you not notice that I'd given you stickers this week?
No, I didn't see the back. But I did get given some of these in... Where did I last go?
Schalke.
See if you can do this as a
I don't know where I'm
voiceover.
coming
So
and
see
going
if you can give Jonathan a run for his money. You read that. The Chelsea Football Facts. Read
The
that.
Chelsea Football FanCast. Oh, do I have to say it in a weird
Of
voice?
course. No, you can say it however you want.
The best podcast for Chelsea fans by
You're
Chelsea
enunciating
fans.
too much. You need to just flatten it a bit, actually.
Keep it blue.
You know,
Keep it carefree.
No, just keep it conversational. Just
Keep it Chels. Up the Chels.
Yeah.
No. Shall I do it in the style of Jonathan Kidd?
Yeah, go on.
The best podcast for Chelsea fans by Chelsea fans. Keep it blue. Keep it carefree. Keep it Chels. Up the Chels.
That's good.
It's Jonathan Kidd.
Perfect.
It is Jonathan Kidd. It's uncanny.
I don't need to be on this programme
uncanny.
anymore.
And nor do I. So we should swap. I'm going to do
Good.
voiceovers.
Good,
Talk
fantastic,
sport,
yeah.
And you do this?
Okay.
Great. Everybody's happy.
Well,
Come on, Soph, your bit.
Let's go away.
We should shut up. We should shut up.
All right then, just a couple of emails for you. Email number 1. A very enjoyable night in Matthew Harding Lower. My mate remarks that we don't have any proper songs for Fabregas yet. He's just did Sesk on the pitch, Sex on the beach. Sesk on the pitch. I quite like that, yeah. Seems to me that Sesk/sex theme is worth exploring. Our Sesk is on fire, Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire. I quite like that too. Being my own equally embarrassing contribution to this discussion, and yet knowing that the NAF songs catch on quicker, it might just work. Thoughts, Steve Roberts. What do I like?
I'm going to hear your thoughts,
I like the
thoughts
Sex
first.
on the beach.
You like Sex? I'd quite like Sex on the beach.
Yeah, I
Having
like
a
that
moment thinking about it, actually.
Yeah, I'll go for that one.
What song is that? I don't know that song.
Sex,
Sex
I've
on
no
the-
idea.
Don't be so silly.
No idea.
No,
I
excuse
wanna
me.
have-
I've not heard
Are you
that.
kidding me?
Isn't it a
I'm not.
cocktail?
I'm not.
Are you not? Are you kidding me? It's a cocktail and it's Sex on the beach.
Who is it? Who did it?
Finger Boys.
Oh, well, then of course we don't know
Come
that
on.
song. Finger Boys.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Finger Boys. Remember the Soccer AM thing? They used to pop up from behind the sofa.
Or, okay, if only you lot could see what Judge is doing right now.
What am I doing?
Or Kings of Leon. Sesk is
Yeah.
on
Right. Okay. Can I comment now?
Yeah.
No. I loved your comment. I think it's very valid. I feel I've learned something tonight. That is that Sex
Steve.
on the Beach is in fact a Venga Boys song. But Steve, here's the thing: if Pablo, I now have to adopt the role of Pablo. So again, assume grumpy.
It's like slightly fed up.
If
with
Pablo was
everybody.
here, he would be running the rule over this because this is. You can see I had my haircut today. They're all falling out, aren't they? Because, you see, if Pablo was here, he would say, well, the trouble with that, Steve, I appreciate and approve of your creativity and the amount of thought you've put into this, but Arsenal fans, Gooners, Wenger boys, in fact, have spent many a time doing the Chest Gone Fire song. In fact, that awful, awful faux Arsenal away band. Away boys! Away boys! You know,
I don't like that.
I'll start swearing, so calm me right down. Husfraba. The away boys, they sing Chest Gone Fire to Sex on Fire.
Well, do you know what, Steve? We'll definitely think of something.
So basically my thing is, no, not the Sex on Fire thing. Sex on Beach has got Wenger boys.
On the beach.
Okay, we've got to finish the show first, though, Soph. So anyway, I would say, by all means, we definitely need a proper song for... Oh, we have got one! And Pablo would say if he was here.
What is it?
Fabregas, celery is nothing to be scared of.
I don't get it at all.
He used to hate celery, but not anymore.
That's right. He used to hate celery. We threw it at him and he didn't like it. And we used to sing to Ross Mooring. Ross Mooring, celery is nothing to be scared of.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, I like that then, yeah.
So all together now we all approve.
Fabregas, celery is nothing to be scared of.
I want to hear that in the Matthew Harding Lower next week.
I don't think it's going to catch on, but it's fun.
All right then, people. So, email number 2. Hello, everyone. My name is Yarin. I'm 24 years old and a huge fan from South Israel. Gosh, that is far, and thank you for watching.
Brilliant.
There we go. I first heard about your show when Chid and Jonathan were interviewed for the Israeli Sport Channel. It was before the Champions League second leg against Pt.6. That was a great day. PSG. Since then, I'm following your show, and I wanted to thank you for doing such a great podcast. I have to mention Sophie's addition to the show. I tweeted her a few weeks ago and told her she's adding a lot to the show. Thank you very much, darling. That's very much appreciated. I'm flying to London with a friend of mine this month for the matches against West Ham, Southampton and Tottenham. It will be my third time in London. I cannot wait for it. Here is a photo of me interviewed on the same channel before the 0-0 draw at Madrid last season, which I think was already on.
Yes, we've just seen that.
Yeah, which is
keep
great.
Keep reading. There's more. There's
more. Okay. I was lucky to somehow meet David Luiz on the street last year. He's no longer with us, but I remember this moment forever.
Look at that.
Wow.
Geezer.
That's good.
There we go. I loved old David.
That's great, isn't it?
I don't. Anyway, the best bit.
The mail was sent before the Spurs game. I hope we hammer them. Well, we definitely did, Yarin. So thank you very much.
Yarin, I think it's brilliant. I love that email. I love that email, and I love the fact we've got somebody from Israel listening. I'm loving the fact that Yarin, obviously, he put a hex on Spurs, and we did hammer them. What I'm more pleased and delighted about is that Yarin started listening to this show because he saw that thing that you and I did. We did our Wayne's World thing with that funny bloke.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now, but we ended up in the Pelican and in that red Beamer. And I declared man love for Jose, didn't I?
You did.
I did.
We did several takes of it, didn't we? Because you said that I was talking too much. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, okay.
As far as I remember, everything was done in one take, Jonathan. You might have demanded more, but I did everything in one
Go
take.
back and come up again. Do you remember?
Oh, that one? No, of course. I was just taking the mick. That was true, wasn't it? We completely... I mean, the first scene, and Jonathan and I took about 18 takes, actually. And it was mainly my fault, as I recall.
No, I don't think so.
I think it was.
No,
we got to go. Did they stick their fingers up at me?
Yes.
That means we have 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes for the Chelsea Football FanCast to finish. All right. That's all I have to do is read this out, and that should take 2 minutes. Make sure you send us in some good stories and photos by emailing.
Is that
Gosh, I think you should say it normally.
Oh, is it?
I'll try and read this in the voice of Eccles, not that Eccles. Maybe I won't. I'm going to steer clear of this. Make sure you send us in some good stories and photos by emailing the show during the week at chelseafancast.com. chelseafancast@gmail.com, the crucial bit that was missing. And of course, the lovely Sophie will read them out. You will, and I am much more likely to choose them if you say really nice things about Sophie. I don't want the other stuff; they don't get read out. All right. Now,
What are the things they say
Wait,
about
what
me?
kind of stuff is that, Chid?
the ones that I send in.
Oh, well,
Right.
Is that about gardening?
Yes, that's right.
I thought so. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's right. Sophie's
Stay on
gardening.
track.
Book. I am staying on track. Just about. We're nearly there. Right. That's all we have time for this week. We'll be back next Monday, 15th of December, to have a look back at the Sporting Lisbon and Hull games. We will also have the wonderful Dan Levine, also known as @Blues Chronicle, with us. Now, don't forget to follow the show on Twitter @ChelseaFancast. Make sure you check out the great blogs on our website, where you can also find all the information on how to watch, listen, or download the show. Also, don't forget to look out for my weekly articles in the International Business Times. Follow them at IB Times UK Sport and my monthly ones in the CSC UK fanzine. Many thanks to my wonderful guests who have been Jonathan.
Lovely to be here as always.
The lovely Beth. The even lovelier Charlie.
Thank you very much.
Words fail me about you. I mean, you're so lovely, I can't even say
You
it.
said lovely 5 times earlier.
You're beautiful and
He has,
gorgeous, and I
hasn't he?
love you. Right, well done,
Thank you,
Soph.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone. We got to go. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Until then, keep it blue,
Benches,
keep it
benches,
carefree. And
benches.
Benches, sorry. Keep it blue, keep it carefree, keep it Chelsea. Up the Chelsea!
Benches, we love you.